Ladies and gentlemen, today I will discuss the concept of God in Hinduism, one of the oldest and most diverse religions in the world, and explore its similarities with the monotheistic teachings of Islam. Despite the apparent differences in practices and beliefs, a careful study of Hindu scriptures reveals a profound emphasis on the oneness of God, a concept that aligns closely with the Islamic understanding of the divine. The term Hindu is derived from a Persian word referring to the inhabitants beyond the Indus Valley. Hinduism, often referred to as Sanatana Dharma, meaning eternal order or eternal way, is a religion deeply intertwined with the cultural and spiritual fabric of the Indian subcontinent. It is not just a set of beliefs but a way of life that influences every aspect of its followers' existence. Unlike many other major religions, Hinduism does not trace its origins back to a single founder or a specific historical event. Instead, it is a complex amalgamation of various traditions and philosophies that have evolved over thousands of years. It has absorbed and synthesized diverse beliefs, practices, and philosophical schools of thought, making it a rich and intricate tapestry of spiritual wisdom. This ancient faith is a tapestry woven from various threads, including the Vedas, a collection of sacred hymns and rituals that form the foundation of Hindu religious practices, the Upanishads, philosophical texts that delve into the nature of reality and the self, offering profound insights into the human condition and the universe, and the epics like the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, which impart moral and spiritual lessons through captivating narratives that have been passed down through generations. These scriptures, along with a vast body of supplementary texts, form the bedrock of Hindu thought and practice, guiding the spiritual and ethical lives of millions. At the heart of Hinduism lies the concept of dharma, which encompasses righteousness, duty, ethics, and the cosmic order that governs the universe. Dharma is the guiding principle that helps individuals navigate their lives in harmony with the natural and spiritual laws. Hindus believe in reincarnation, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, and strive to live in accordance with Dharma to attain liberation, or moksha, from this cycle. This belief in the cyclical nature of life, and the possibility of spiritual liberation, shapes their worldview and daily practices. This pursuit of spiritual liberation is a central theme in Hinduism, and it shapes the beliefs, values, and practices of its adherents. Through meditation, devotion, and righteous living, Hindus seek to transcend the material world and achieve a state of eternal bliss and unity with the divine. Hinduism embraces a wide spectrum of beliefs and practices. This vast array of beliefs is a reflection of the religion's deep historical roots and its evolution over thousands of years. From the ancient Vedic texts to the modern interpretations, Hinduism has always been a dynamic and living tradition. While some Hindus are monotheistic, believing in one supreme God, they may worship this deity in various forms and names such as Vishnu, Shiva, or Devi. This form of worship is deeply personal and often passed down through generations, creating a rich tapestry of devotion and reverence. Others are polytheistic, worshiping a multitude of deities. Each deity represents different aspects of life in the universe, from natural forces to moral. This diversity of belief systems within Hinduism stems from its long and complex history, its regional variations, and its acceptance of multiple paths to spiritual realization. The religion's adaptability and inclusiveness have allowed it to thrive and evolve, absorbing various cultural and philosophical influences along the way. Despite this apparent diversity, a common thread runs through the various Hindu traditions: the belief in a supreme reality, often referred to as Brahman. This concept serves as the unifying principle that binds the myriad beliefs and practices together. Brahman is the ultimate, unchanging, and all-pervading reality, the source and sustainer of all existence. It is the foundation upon which the entire universe rests, transcending time and space. This supreme reality is beyond human comprehension, and cannot be fully grasped through intellect or language alone. It is experienced through deep meditation, devotion, and the realization of one's inner self. Within Hinduism, the many deities that populate its pantheon can be seen as different manifestations or aspects of this one supreme reality. Each deity embodies specific qualities and powers. For instance, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, often depicted as the three primary deities, represent the cosmic functions of creation, preservation, and destruction, respectively. These functions are essential for the balance and continuity of the universe. These deities are not seen as separate entities but rather as interconnected aspects of the divine whole. This interconnectedness reflects the holistic nature of Hindu philosophy, where everything is seen as part of a greater, unified reality. In modern usage, Hinduism is a broad term encompassing a variety of religious beliefs, many of which are rooted in ancient scriptures like the Vedas, Upanishads, and the Bhagavad Gita. If you ask Hindus about their belief in God, answers may vary widely, from belief in 3 gods, 33 gods, to even 33 crore, 330 million gods. However, a learned Hindu, well-versed in the scriptures, would affirm that Hinduism ultimately teaches belief in one supreme God, the creator and sustainer of all. A significant distinction between Hinduism and Islam lies in the interpretation of divinity. Many Hindus believe that everything is God. Trees, the sun, the moon, animals, and humans are manifestations of the divine. In contrast, Islam asserts that everything belongs to God. The tree, the sun, the moon, and all creation are God's, with an apostrophes. This distinction emphasizes the Islamic belief in a unique transcendent creator who is separate from his creation. The Quran invites people to come to common terms. Say, O people of the book, come to common terms as between us and you, that we worship none but Allah. Al-Quran 3:64. Hindu scriptures explicitly advocate the oneness of God. For instance, the Chandogya Upanishad 6:2-1 states, He is one only without a second. The Shvetashvatara Upanishad 6:9 declares, Of him there are neither parents nor lord. The Shvetashvatara Upanishad 4:19 further emphasizes there is no likeness of him. And the Shvetashvatara Upanishad 4:20 asserts, His form cannot be seen, no one sees him with the eye. Similarly, the Bhagavad Gita 7:20 mentions, Those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires worship demigods. And the Bhagavad Gita 10:3 states, He who knows me as the unborn, the beginningless, the supreme Lord of all the worlds. The Vedas also highlight the oneness of God. The Yajurveda 32:3 declares there is no image of him. The Yajurveda 48 states, He is imageless and pure. And the Yajurveda 49 warns, they enter darkness, those who worship natural elements like air, water, fire, etc. The Rigveda 1:164-46 proclaims, Ekam sat vipra bahuda vedanti, truth is one but the wise call it by different names. The Rigveda 8:1-1 advises, do not worship anybody but him, the divine one. And the Rigveda 6 praise him who is matchless and alone. The Brahma Sutra of Hindu Vedanta succinctly states, Ekam Brahm, Divitya Naste Ne Nanaste Kinchan. There is only one God, not a second, not at all, not in the least bit. Hinduism describes God through attributes such as Brahma, the creator, Kalik in Arabic, and Vishnu, the sustainer, Rab in Arabic. While these attributes align with Islamic teachings, Islam rejects any anthropomorphic depictions of God, such as Brahma with multiple heads, or Vishnu with arms holding objects. These depictions contradict Hindu scriptures like the Yajurveda 32:3, which states, there is no image of him. A careful study of Hindu scriptures reveals a profound emphasis on monotheism, aligning with the Islamic belief in one supreme God. By focusing on commonalities and understanding the core teachings of our respective faiths, we can foster unity and mutual respect. Let us heed the Quranic call to come to common terms and worship the one true creator of all. Thank you. Together we can create a tapestry of faith that celebrates our differences while uniting us in our common quest for meaning and connection.